I'll tell the soap story, but really, this is terrible. This is the story of how I coincidentally, not coincidentally, bumped into a K-pop star. I bumped into him at a club in EnTheSauce. Let's just pretend like I wasn't being a stalker. I wasn't like trying to figure out like what club he frequents, where his friends hung out or anything like that. Like, let's just say that I just so happened to like go to this club on this one night. Okay, let's do it like that. Okay, so I see your face over there and I appreciate it. This is supposed to be a judge-free zone. I need a moment. God, okay. I found out that he was going to be at this club because his friend was performing. All right, bet, like, you know, if I see him, you know, I can't be like looking bumpy crummy, you know, so I just gotta like, you know, I'm like nothing too crazy, so, you know, I got dressed up and stuff, because clubbing, you still have to get dressed for clubbing. I went to the club, I got there super early, and I was just like, okay, bet. My friend was like, it's getting too crowded, I'm about to leave. And I'm like, no, don't leave me, because I'm going to be here by myself, because like, what if he actually doesn't show up? And you know I hate being in clubs with myself. But she left anyway. My other friend came, and she was like, all right, I'm just going to chill over here where the couch is, because I'm not really feeling this group like that, so, okay. I don't really think he's coming. So I'm just like, you know what? Free drink card. Entrance was like, what, 20,000 won? You better get me a free drink card. Went over to the bar. This is gonna sound really crazy, but I know his shoulders. I know his shoulders like 3 people away from me. And I was like, that's really funny because that looks like his shoulders. Like, I don't know if it's his shoulders or not. Anyway, so I'm like trying to get the person's attention. Tokyo. Nobody's paying attention to me. So I kind of like lean over the bar more and I'm like, Tokyo. And while I lean over the bar, I happen to see his face while I'm leaning over the table. And I'm like, oh. It's him. It is him. Okay, don't freak out. Just be chill. You're mad cool. You're probably one of the only foreigners in here. They love foreigners. Just be mad cool about it. I was like, bet. So I have to find a way to like get 3 people over towards him. I'm gonna make it seem like I'm frustrated and I can't get this bartender. So I'm gonna go over there to the other side and get that bartender over there. So I go over there. And I'm like standing basically right next to him on his left. And I'm like, Tokyo. He's like sitting like this. And he kind of like looks down at me. And I'm just like, don't look at him. Because if you look at him, you might like scream or something. And then they're going to kick you out. And that's 20,000 won down the drain. Don't do that. Tokyo. And I'm like looking at him in the corner of my eye. And he's like kind of glancing at me because he's not saying anything. And I'm just like, just say something. So I was just like, what are you getting? And he was like, me? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm getting a beer. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, what did he say? He was like, oh, what are you gonna get? And I'm like, I'm gonna get a mojito. And he was like, that's nice. And I'm like, yeah. And so we're kind of like standing there kind of awkwardly and I'm like, say something. If you don't say something, all of this was for nothing. This is the reason why you came. So the next thing I thought of that I felt was more casual. What are you doing here? I don't know why I said that because obviously he's there for the same reason everybody else is there. They're there to dance and club and party and whatnot. He literally looked at me like I was the stupidest person on the planet. And he was like, my friend is performing. Oh. Meanwhile, I knew all of this already because like obviously like I checked to see what friends were gonna be here and I checked to see who was performing. That's how I knew he was gonna be there. I was just kind of like, oh, that's nice. He's like, yeah, yep. And then I was thinking of saying something else. To this day, I don't know what I was gonna say next. All I know is that I like directly looked at him because he's like right here. And I directly look in his eyes and I was just like, and I don't know if like he recognized the like look of like crazy fan or like he was just like, this girl's weird, but he's like, looking at me like he thought I was gonna say something, and I said nothing, and he was like, okay, enjoy your night. And I was like, then after that I proceeded to go home, well not home, but like I went back to my Airbnb and I cried about it. And that's the story of how I met a K-pop celebrity in a club in Itaewon. Yay! There's no applaud. Y'all are all judging me. I'm gonna talk to my agent because where's HR? Where's HR?